Your 200,000-mile Honda just passed another newer car that broke down on the side of the road, while the owner of that 50,000-mile luxury SUV calls for a tow truck. You're cruising past in your 15-year-old Civic without a care in the world. And this scene plays out every single day across America. But here's what the automotive industry doesn't want you to realize. Your old Honda isn't just surviving by accident, it's outlasting newer, more expensive vehicles. Because Honda built something into those older engines that modern cars simply don't have anymore. I've been working on vehicles for 19 years, and I've watched the automotive industry change dramatically. Cars today are more computerized, more complex, and unfortunately, less durable than the Hondas built between 1998 and 2012. Your old Honda represents the peak of automotive engineering before planned obsolescence became the industry standard. These vehicles were built during Honda's golden era, when durability mattered more than profit margins and complexity. Today, I'm going to reveal what mechanics know, but rarely admit, why your old Honda is actually superior to most newer vehicles, and how understanding this can help you keep it running indefinitely, while others spend fortunes replacing modern cars that weren't built to last. The repair industry has a financial interest in convincing you to upgrade or spend money on unnecessary services. But the truth is, your old Honda might be the most reliable vehicle you'll ever own. Let's start with the biggest secret about older Honda engines. The engine design secret that makes old Hondas indestructible. Honda engines built between 1998 and 2012 use a fundamentally different design philosophy than modern engines. They were engineered for longevity first, efficiency second. Modern Honda engines prioritize fuel economy and emissions compliance, which requires tighter tolerances, more complex systems, and components that work harder but don't last as long. Your old Honda engine has these durability advantages: simpler VTEC systems with fewer failure points and easier serviceability, larger oil capacities that reduce stress on engine components, more robust timing chain systems with better tensioners, less complex emissions equipment that doesn't interfere with basic engine operation, stronger internal components designed for 300,000+ mile service life. The D Series, B Series, K Series, and early R Series. Honda engines from this era are legendary for good reason. They represent the perfect balance of performance and durability that Honda achieved before modern regulations forced compromises. I've personally seen these engines run for 400,000+ miles with nothing more than regular oil changes and basic maintenance. Compare that to modern direct injection engines that often need expensive carbon cleaning services every 60,000 miles just to maintain performance. Your old Honda's engine was designed when Honda's reputation depended on vehicles lasting forever, not just getting through a warranty period. The transmission advantage that saves you thousands. If your old Honda has a manual transmission or a pre-2012 automatic, you're driving with technology that's actually superior to many newer systems. Honda's older automatic transmissions use proven hydraulic systems with simple, reliable valve bodies. They don't have the complex programming and sensitive electronics that make modern transmissions expensive to repair. Older Honda manual transmissions are even better. The cable-operated clutches, simple gear synchronizers, and robust internal components can last 300,000+ miles with proper maintenance. Compare this to modern CVT transmissions that cost $4,000 to $5,000 to replace and have a service life that's often less than 150,000 miles despite proper maintenance. Your old Honda's transmission represents proven technology that was refined over decades. Modern transmissions are often first or second generation designs that prioritize efficiency over durability. Mechanics know this, which is why experienced techs often drive older Hondas themselves instead of the newer vehicles they repair daily. The simplicity factor that cuts repair costs in half. Your old Honda has something that modern cars lack: mechanical simplicity that translates directly into lower repair costs and higher reliability. Older Honda electrical systems use straightforward wiring harnesses, simple sensors, and basic engine management computers. When something breaks, it's usually obvious what's wrong and inexpensive to fix. Modern Honda vehicles have complex computer networks, dozens of sensors, and integrated systems, where one failure can cascade into multiple expensive problems. Examples of old Honda simplicity advantages: manual climate controls instead of electronic systems that fail and cost $800 plus to replace simple power windows with basic motors and switches instead of complex electronics, mechanical linkages for hood and trunk releases instead of electronic actuators, basic lighting systems without expensive LED assemblies or adaptive features. When your old Honda needs repairs, parts are usually under $100 and labor is straightforward. Modern Honda repairs often involve $300 plus parts and complex diagnostic procedures. Independent shops can work on your old Honda with basic tools and knowledge. Modern Hondas often require dealer-specific diagnostic equipment and specialized training. The parts availability secret that keeps you running. Here's something mechanics know that Honda owners don't. Parts for older Hondas are often more available and less expensive than parts for newer models. Honda built millions of these vehicles using shared components across multiple model lines. This means parts are plentiful, aftermarket alternatives are readily available, and salvage yards are full of donor vehicles. Your old Honda likely shares engine parts, suspension components, and electrical parts with multiple other Honda models, creating a huge parts ecosystem that keeps costs low. Modern Hondas use model-specific parts with limited interchangeability and expensive electronics that aren't available from aftermarket sources. I've seen old Honda parts available for 20 to 30% of the cost of equivalent parts for newer vehicles. This parts availability extends the economic service life of your Honda far beyond what's possible with modern cars. The rust and corrosion resistance. That time proved Honda's paint and corrosion protection from the late 1990s and 2000s was actually superior to some modern systems in real-world conditions. Your old Honda was built during an era when Honda over-engineered corrosion protection because they were building their reputation in harsh climates like the Northeast and Midwest. Modern Honda paint systems prioritize environmental compliance and cost reduction over maximum durability. They often use water-based paints and simplified processes that don't provide the long-term protection of older systems. If your old Honda has survived 15 to 20 years without major rust issues, it's likely to continue for decades more. The corrosion protection that's already proven effective will continue working. Many 20-plus-year-old Hondas in good condition have better structural integrity than 10-year-old vehicles from other manufacturers, and sometimes even newer Hondas. The fuel system robustness that saves money. Older Honda fuel systems are more tolerant of fuel quality variations and less prone to expensive failures than modern direct injection systems. Your old Honda likely has a port injection fuel system that sprays fuel into the intake ports, washing the intake valves and preventing carbon buildup that plagues direct injection engines. Modern Honda direct injection systems require expensive carbon cleaning services every 60,000 miles and use high-pressure fuel pumps that cost $800 plus to replace when they fail. Your old Honda's fuel system components are simple, reliable, and inexpensive to service. Fuel pumps, injectors, and filters are readily available and reasonably priced. The fuel system in your old Honda was designed for the fuel quality available in 2000 to 2010, which makes it robust enough to handle today's ethanol blends and varying fuel quality without problems. The suspension design that lasts forever. Honda's older suspension designs prioritize durability and serviceability over the complex adaptive systems used in modern vehicles. Your old Honda likely has simple struts, basic springs, and conventional sway bars that can be serviced with standard tools and readily available parts. Modern Honda suspensions often use complex adaptive damping systems, electronic controls, and integrated components that are expensive to diagnose and repair. When your old Honda suspension wears out, individual components can be replaced affordably. Modern suspensions often require complete assembly replacement at much higher cost. The suspension geometry in older Hondas was also optimized for durability rather than ultimate performance, which means components last longer under normal driving conditions. The air conditioning system that actually works. If your old Honda's AC system is still working, it's probably more reliable than many newer systems. Older Honda AC systems use simple, proven technology with mechanical controls and robust components. They don't have the complex electronic controls and integrated systems that make modern AC expensive to repair. Your old Honda's AC compressor, condenser, and evaporator are likely still serviceable with standard refrigerant and readily available parts. Modern Honda AC systems often integrate with complex climate control computers and use expensive electronic components that can cost more to replace than your entire old Honda is worth. The interior that was built to last. Honda interiors from the late 1990s and 2000s used higher quality materials and construction methods than many modern vehicles. Your old Honda seats, dashboard, and trim pieces were designed when Honda competed primarily on build quality rather than features and technology. Modern Honda interiors prioritize weight reduction, cost cutting, and integration of complex electronics over long-term durability. If your old Honda's interior has held up well, it will likely continue to do so for many more years. The materials and construction methods used were proven to withstand decades of use. The maintenance reality that saves you money. Your old Honda requires simple, straightforward maintenance that any competent shop can perform with basic tools and knowledge. Modern Hondas often require specialized diagnostic equipment, specific procedures, and dealer-level knowledge for routine maintenance tasks. Your old Honda's maintenance costs are predictable and reasonable. Oil changes, filter replacements, and basic services cost the same at any shop. Modern Honda maintenance often involves expensive computer updates, complex procedures, and specialized knowledge that drives up costs and limits your service options. The environmental impact truth. Despite being older, your Honda likely has a smaller total environmental impact than buying a new vehicle. The environmental cost of manufacturing a new vehicle is enormous. Keeping your old Honda running avoids this manufacturing impact while still providing reliable transportation. Your old Honda's emissions, while higher than modern standards, are offset by avoiding the environmental cost of new vehicle production and the disposal of your existing vehicle. Modern Honda hybrids and electric vehicles have environmental benefits during operation, but the manufacturing impact and battery disposal issues are significant factors that offset some of these benefits. The financial reality check. Here's the math that mechanics understand but customers don't always calculate. Your old Honda's annual maintenance and repair costs are likely $1,000 to $2,000 per year, even with occasional major services. A new Honda payment is typically $350 to $500 plus per month, or $4,200 to $6,000 plus per year, before considering insurance, registration, and depreciation. Even with occasional expensive repairs, your old Honda is likely saving you $3,000 to $5,000 per year compared to buying new. Your old Honda has already absorbed its depreciation. Every mile you drive it now is essentially free transportation except for maintenance and fuel. The bottom line, your old Honda is a treasure. The automotive industry wants you to believe that newer is always better, but your old Honda proves that's not always true. You're driving a vehicle from Honda's golden era, when durability was the primary design goal and complexity was minimized in favor of reliability. Your old Honda represents automotive engineering at its finest. Simple, robust, reliable, and built to last indefinitely with proper care. Don't let anyone convince you to give up your old Honda unless it's truly beyond economical repair. These vehicles are becoming increasingly rare and valuable as people discover their superiority over many newer cars. Keep maintaining it properly, address problems promptly, and enjoy the fact that you own one of the most reliable vehicles ever built. Your old Honda isn't just transportation, it's a testament to what automotive engineering can achieve when durability matters more than quarterly profits. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.